Hey guys, today we're gonna do a little something different, and I'm gonna show you what I've been working on. Yay! The smiley face, hint hint. So this is what I've got. I'll explain everything. As you can tell by my technique over here, I am a professional. I can draw circles and squiggles. Yeah, so anyway, I suck. But I like trying new things and new hobbies, and I've checked online everywhere I could for instructional information how to do this stuff, and I just didn't find everything I needed. So hopefully if I make this video, a bunch of people will comment and give some feedback and help other people on how to make custom painted Transformer junk. Okay, let me run through all the stuff here. Basically, we got, this is the air compressor. You can buy cans. For example, you can buy cans like these, super air supply, but that only lasts maybe 20 minutes, and then you have to go buy another can. I don't know how much these things cost. I forgot. So I went ahead and bought this thing. It's an L5 Mr. Linear air compressor there. It's a Mr. Hobby. It's a I guess mid-range compressor. I also bought this Pro Spray Pro Spray MK5. I'm not recommending this thing as your main air brush because a few reasons. Okay, and I'll explain those later. And I've got another, this is called a Pro Convoy, which is like convoy, right? And it's a 3.3 millimeter needle right here. This one is a 0.3 millimeter nozzle. This is a 0.15 millimeter nozzle, which the size of the nozzle, I guess, indicates what size fine line you can do. As you can see here, we got a 0.15 here nozzle, and it's all attached. This is the Pro Spray. Comes with like 2 of these bottles and like a thingy and a stand, and here's a not included air cylinder, not included. I initially bought this thing, but it has this nozzle here, the 0.15 millimeter, has already broken. So it's the actual nozzle piece is on the end, on this actual wire right there, is used to clean out the nozzle. That little tip right there at the very top broke off. So it's whatever the diameter of that thing is. So let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Airbrushes. They come in, I guess, 2 types that I know of. Of course, I bought this thing last week. Therefore, I am not a professional at all. All I can do is draw circles. Very pretty circles. And there's suction type like this. And there's this, I guess, what they call maybe gravity feed type this way. Of course, this thing is running around $100-something bucks. This thing is what maybe professionals use. It's very nice. This thing cost me like 40 bucks, the whole set. This whole thing with the jars and the nozzle and everything, 40 bucks. So this is for, I guess, beginners like me. But this guy, the air compressor, cost me I think about $200. I think that's what it was, around there. So there we go, lots of prices on here. This is what I have, this one right here. So it's about 130 bucks. You got lots of different types. You got fine point, or I guess I'm going with F is fine because that's a 0.2 millimeter, and these are like 0.5. So this is 0.3. This is mine right here. They come air regulator. So it's air regulator. That's this thing. This thing is connected to the air compressor, and it splits off. I split it off into the two air brushes. You can give it max power or tighten it down or whatever. Adjust it there. Okay, so I think that's pretty much, all of the parts. Let me show you the airbrushes in, I guess, greater detail. Let's start off with the cheap one here. Basically, this part is the air, and this part here is where you put your paint in here. You put the paint in there, and there's a suction nozzle thingy that pulls the paint up through there. And it creates a vacuum, I think, because there's less pressure. Air's blowing over here. And Mr. Science here, I'm thinking there's less pressure here. So, to regulate the pressure, it sucks it up and shoots it out that way. So, the air comes out, the paint comes out through here. There's actually a little intake air hole, like right here at the base. I don't think you can see it, maybe, but it's right in there. Good thing about this thing, which I think is pretty good for beginners, is the ability to change paint color quickly. So you have two options. You can either remove this thing like that. Well, let me show you. So I'm painting something like this. My Mr. Sign here. Turn on my air like that, and I paint something like, oh crap, I was fiddling with it. Okay, look, I painted circles. I'm really good at that. This shit stinks. Anyway, okay, then I want to remove this thing and maybe put something else in there. This is all in real time. Take this, throw that off. Change paints like this. This is not really a good way to do it, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. Because you still have the same suction. Paint's a little different, but boom, that was quick, wasn't it? So that was pretty fast. But there's still a little bit of paint in that thing, so the mixture isn't perfect or whatever, perfectly clean. I mean, it's good for just, I guess, swapping out colors quickly. That's really good. Another way to swap out colors with this thing, if you wanted to keep it perfectly clean, would be to remove the whole, I guess, paint compartment thing and swap it out with another one, which I think is very good. If you can have like different nozzle types or different paints, or so that right there is pretty good. I've heard that depending on the type of paint, you have to change the type of mixture. Let's see. So what mixture? I mean paint mixing.